Okay, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 11:30. I know it's late. April 23rd, 2021. And it was a beautiful day. Got to the Pine Barrens again. And after a long time, actually, very windy, very brisk, very cool out, but also very sunny and clear and very nice for a hike today. And we were over here in Sears Bellows County Park and Hubbard. And I've got a video coming up which you will see tomorrow sometime. This is what it looks like. This is what it looked like during the day on the satellite. You can see not a cloud in the sky. This is what the current satellite looks like. We do have some cirrus starting to stream in a little bit. Looking at our current temperatures across the area, we're going to start with this map first. Temperatures in the mid-50s, but there is some radiational cooling going on. We've got mid-40s in Suffolk County, 37 at West Hampton. City's holding on to the low 60s, and it looks like it is not dropping off in New Jersey either. They're still at 52. So let's go take a look here. And you can see we got this westerly flow basically throughout the day here. We have a west to almost west-southwesterly flow, but mostly westerly throughout the day. Let's go look at the underground site. Oh, look at that. I get a few more temperature readings here across our area. And I should have looked at the high temperatures too. That's my mistake. So I'll have to go back to the other page here. But we got generally mid-50s and low 50s on the South Shore, mid-40s and then in the Pine Barrens areas, this is where it's cooling off nicely, where you got these temperatures dropping to the low 40s, getting that radiational cooling. But we still got a breeze. The wind is still up here from the west, so it's keeping the temperatures up. We're not really seeing the radiational cooling. They're seeing further east. Let's go back to this if we can, and we will go look at the high temperatures for today. Let's do that. And let's go look at the high temperatures. Drum roll, please. Why are we not seeing anything? Okay, doesn't want to work. That's nice. Let's try it again. Try it again. I'm tired, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. All right, let's do this again. High temperature for the day. Let's see. Temperatures reached the low to mid-60s. Now, where I was, further out east on the Forks, a little more in this area here, we had temperatures more in the low 60s. It felt pretty cool today, actually, especially with that wind blowing. A little further in the west here, we had some mid and upper 60s. Across Long Island, the city got up to 63. Let's see how they did in New Jersey. Probably around the same. Mid-60s generally around Tom's River. 63 at the airport, so not a huge difference with that strong west wind. It's not going to be a huge variation in the high temperatures at all. We can look at the low temperatures and see how cold it got this morning, because it was pretty cold this morning as well. We got into the mid-30s, so it's pretty chilly across the area this morning. So let's go look at some of the observations across the area so you can get an idea. We'll go to Islip and we'll take a look at these. So let's see, just pull this back here. We had west winds throughout much of the day here at Islip, and they got up to 63. However, it looks like a weak sea breeze did wind up developing, I guess, on the South Shore, because it did drop into 48. We have none of that here, so that's kind of interesting. But you can see the winds were pretty brisk all day long. And that's because of the gradient here. So when we look at this weather map, you'll see the low pressure here that's pulling away and the high. Now, as we move along into the weekend, this high slides offshore. We get that southwesterly flow tomorrow. And then this system right here, this next low pressure system, will be our next chance of rain late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And then it's out of here. And then we have high pressure build in for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. So after that rain, we're going to be dry for most of the week. Right through the week there with that ridge that we're going to have in place. So taking a closer look at our next rain chance Let's go look at the HRRR here. So, obviously, no rain tomorrow. We're dry. This is our next chance of rain. And this would be probably after midnight Saturday night. Could be heavy at times with this low tracking across our area. And then it's out of here by early afternoon. It's done. And it move on, though. It could be a scattered shower or thunderstorm behind it, perhaps as the cold. This might be like a little cold front here that moves on through. We're going to look and see what our temperatures look like for tomorrow on the HRRR as well. And you'll see we will warm up tomorrow. Warmer than today, mid and upper 60s. There will be a sea breeze, so South Shore will probably be cooler and cooling off. But it's going to be warmer tomorrow than today. And if you're in New Jersey, you're probably going to see 70 degrees. And then it doesn't really cool off as much tomorrow night. And then for Sunday, obviously not as warm because we're going to have the rain and those showers coming through. We're going to also look at dew points because this also, I think we're going to have low dew points tomorrow, but this also shows the wind, so you'll see that the wind is coming more from the south. So there should be a sea breeze, especially by the afternoon. The South Shore will be the place to be, and it will be. That's where everybody's going to be because that's where the trains are running. Whereas in the middle here, in the middle of Nassau, we'll just be looking at tumbleweeds. So here's your storm here, passing south. You can sort of see the wind field around it there. And that moves away. So when this is all said and done, how much rain could we possibly see from this? Let's go to the total accumulated precip. And it looks like we'll see between a half to an inch of rain, which is needed. It's been a little dry, especially with these windy conditions. Got to worry a little bit about the potential fire danger because of that. Let's go to the GFS here. And this is the GFS, by the way, which keeps a lot more of the precipitation to the south. So this is kind of interesting. We have this difference here in the models already. GFS is further south with this low, keeps the heavy rain off to the south, whereas the HRRR brings it closer to our area. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what the NAM-12 does. This is the NAM-12. This is a 0Z run. The NAM-12 seems to take it closer to our area. So I'm not buying the GFS. I think we'll see that decent amount of rain here is the NAM. But we'll have to watch the track. If it does trend south, then we may not see as much rain than we were kind of expecting. So back to the GFS. Let's go and look at the temperatures. So as we head into next week, you get an idea of what happens next week. And here we go. Monday, we're in that northwest flow again, so we've got temperatures in the mid-50s. All right, but things start warming up as we head to Tuesday. More of that westerly flow. Southwesterly flow, we see temperatures rise into the low 60s and upper 60s and low 70s, and then much warmer for Wednesday. Here we go again. GFS wants to crank the heat up for Wednesday and put a lot of people in the 80s, which I really don't want to see. That's going to be pretty hot, and it looks like it has the island in it too. And then here's Thursday, same idea again, quite summery feel. And then it will eventually end with another cold front as it comes through by the weekend. But man, 80s, that's crazy. Let me pull up the dew point here. And that's just that strong ridge here. So the dew point's not really that. Oh yeah, we'll have a little humidity once we get with it too. Yes, you're gonna see. If you look at these wind barbs, you'll see it's a westerly flow, that's a killer wind for us. There probably will be a sea breeze, but just limited to the South Shore. Middle of the island's going to bake. You're in Jersey, you're really going to bake. More of a southwest wind on Thursday. Again, the models keep going back and forth on this, whether this heat is going to arrive or not. Yesterday we were looking at it and it wasn't showing this. It keeps going back and forth. And let's go to the Canadian. I don't what are the long range models I have and see if this heat kind of shows up on the Canadian. It doesn't show up for Tuesday. Does kind of show up for Wednesday, but the Canadian does have a sea breeze. It looks like over Long Island to protect us and a backdoor front. So we'll have to watch this. Obviously, it's a little ways away, but it is definitely the chance that we could see some heat, which I'm definitely not at all happy about to see that kind of heat in April. That would probably be record-breaking if we were to see it. So obviously, tomorrow we're going to have the cirrus clouds rolling in. Clouds for Sunday. But Monday, we should have a mostly sunny day. Tuesday, we'll be dealing with more of that cirrus. Wednesday, obviously, with that warm air, we're going to have junky skies. Let's go look at the NAM-3 as well. All right, so here's the NAM 3, and you see we start off with sun, but I think the high clouds will be around. Not going to have that nice sky we had today, tomorrow. I think we're going to be seeing more of that cirrus, the contrails, all that stuff. Rolls in, we cloud up by evening, and then that rain moves in after midnight. And then for Sunday, maybe we'll get a little sun in the afternoon. And this is looking right now at Monday, and as far as this goes out right now, it's trying to clear it out for Monday. So I think Monday should be a nice day, and we'll have that northwest wind too as well. So let me go to the Vent2Sky model. I'll look at this model here for the temperatures, I guess. Go to the temperatures, I guess, right? So you get an idea of what's going to happen. We'll go to Monday here. All right, so you can see northwest flow. It's just like this because it shows the arrows here. So you'll see a northwest flow. This is using the ICON model this far out. But let's move this over to Tuesday and see how things heat up. So here's Tuesday at 2 p.m. And it has more of the heat over Jersey. Southwest wind, so should be a sea breeze, but you can see that real westerly component. Really, you're going to have to really need to be on the South Shore to get relief. And then this is the brutal day, Wednesday. The ICON seems to agree with this. And this, again, west-southwest flow. And you're going to bake in Jersey, mid-80s. We're going to be well into the 70s here in the middle of the island, maybe close to 80 on the North Shore, and the South Shore will be, once again, living it up with the fresh air in the 60s because, after all, they shouldn't sweat. You know, they would mess up their designer clothes, you know. Let's take a look at 29th here, and you can see more of a stronger sea breeze on Thursday. But yeah, there's the potential for heats there. So we have the ICON. Oh, this is the GFS. I see what's going on. That's the GFS. Oh, so I'm just showing you what we already saw in the other models. Let me try windy.com. Let me see what the URL shows this kind of heat up. And then we're going to wrap up this weather update. So let's go here. This is the European for, again, European for Monday. All right. Let's see if Tuesday here. Tuesday's not too hot. All right, we have a light south wind. Let's see what Wednesday does. Yeah, so yeah, there's an agreement on this. Is the European now, also showing the heat, but it is having a sea breeze. But again, you really need to be on the South Shore. It's going to be warm inland, and yeah, you're in Jersey. You're going well into the 80s on Wednesday. Let's look at Thursday. A little better on Thursday with more of a southeast wind, but the South Shore is just going to be the place to be, as it always is. Unless you like the heat and you like tumbleweeds and you like the smell of marijuana and beer and the heat. Yeah, it's such a nice smell to deal with. And, of course, the smell of homeless people. All right, I know I'm being stupid. All right, I'm tired. I'm just doing what I call a frustrated comedy bit. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Before I make any more stupid jokes, let's get out of here. All right, have a great night, everybody.